just like the floater, the sprayer knows where it is in the field at all times, and it knows where it has been sprayed and where it hasn't been sprayed. So it's turning on and off sections. Each of these blue triangles represents one section on the sprayer boom, and as it overlaps a section, it'll shut that section off. As you'll see as I come up to the end here, the sections will start shutting off as I start overlapping, so that you don't end up with anything in the field sprayed twice. So why is that important to not have overlap in the field? One of the reasons is it costs money. Chemical isn't free. In this case, thankfully, crop management has donated the chemical for this field. But typically for farmers, chemical is a pretty large part of their investment in their crop, so we don't want to waste any by applying it twice on an area that it doesn't need it. Second is sustainability, and that we don't want to over apply in any areas. If you can imagine trying to spray this field without any GPS, you wouldn't know where you were in the field, where it has been sprayed, where it wasn't sprayed, and that type of application results in lots of over applying and even misses that allow weeds to grow and cause more issues when they seed out and cause more issues going forward. So with this auto steer system and this sprayer, it right now is steering. I'm not touching the steering wheel, and it's steering me in an exactly straight line, exactly 60 feet from the last pass. The sprayer is 120 feet wide, so I'm not missing on the left side, and when I come back on the next pass on the right side, I won't be missing anything there or overlapping at all. So there's no over application of chemical, and there's no misses to allow weeds to get going in the field. Good morning, it's John and Lily coming to you live from the Prairie West in-shop studio today, and we are doing a video for CCA Crops for Kids growing project. So today we are going to explain a little bit about the sprayer application we did in the field the other day to kill all the weeds and give our canola a fresh start to grow after we planted it. So RoundUp and glyphosate are two pretty hot topics in the media that nowadays, and so we just wanted to do a little visual representation of how much RoundUp we applied to those weeds in order to kill them in our field and give our canola a clean start. So if you can imagine, this 5-gallon pail we have full of water. This apple container, which is 1 liter, is half full of dyed water, which is going to represent our RoundUp. So Lily's going to dump our RoundUp into the 5 gallons of water. Yep. Okay, so now we have our solution of 5 gallons of water with half a liter of RoundUp in it. And now we're going to imagine taking this pail of water and RoundUp solution and spreading it across an entire football field. That is the rate that we applied RoundUp to our field to kill the weeds. And so it gives you a little bit of an idea of the small volume of water and the even smaller amount of chemical that goes onto our field. So when the RoundUp is sprayed on the field and it hits those plants in the field, the way that it works is it stops the plant's ability to translocate water. So you can ask your science teacher about translocation of water. Basically, it simulates a drought for the plant, and it makes it so that the plant can't take water from the soil and nourish the plant. So basically the plant dries up and dies because of that. So when you hear people say that farmers are drenching their fields in chemical, this is what you need to visualize. And this amount of water getting sprayed on an entire football field, that's what's actually happening in our field. So hope that makes some sense to you, and that you can have a little bit better understanding on how chemicals work in the field, and we will keep you informed as the crop grows here. And we just want to say,
once again, thank you Crop Management Network and Point Forward Solutions for sponsoring CCA Crops for Kids.
Have a good day.